seen some great things they're adding on to the event as well. Also that day, March 23rd, Valhalla 3, set up by Arm Gods. Got some great matches. Uncle John's on that card. It's going to be amazing. He's got his thumbtack match against Evan Burgone, which cannot wait for that one.
Don, did you hear about this thumbtack match?
No.
Oh,
Pin Pat
please
has
tell him.
thumbtacks all over it.
Oh shit, man. We're going back to Dukes of Hazzard shit right there. That's what I'm talking about. Give me a little Waylon Jennings, man. I'm in. Let's get busy. Hey,
Yeah.
that's I used to be a pro wrestler. Some of those
I
dudes did some
know.
hardcore shit. And thumbtack matches. God, man, that fucking guy's insane. Hey, man. Well, hey, let's do it. I'm down. I love that.
Hey Don,
Yeah.
have you ever heard of anything like that in the arm wrestling world? Have anybody did that?
No, you see it on movies and stuff like that. There's always something going on, whether the scorpions are down there. And hey, let's rock. You know what I mean? Get the doctors on standby, EMS there, pull the trigger, man. I mean, people are slapping the shit out of people now, right? That's entertainment. So, hey,
Gotta
let's
up the
turn it up.
game.
Turn it up. Hey, loser gets slapped out. Or like, who knows, man? You've got to be different. You've got to make this what we've done for – it's what we love. But what are we missing? Because Dana White's not sitting in our living room begging us to come do this. And I'm wondering why, So we've got to figure something out. And that's a hell of a good start.
Yo, Matt Conley's going to be over making a trip over there too to Arm God. So,
Oh yeah.
bro, which match excites you most on that card, bro?
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be in Ireland on St. Patrick's Day, which is why I booked extra days to recover. And I'm just hoping that I actually remember the event. It's going to be enormous. I think there's 19 matches on the card. I think, well, Craig, we were talking about this just before we went on, but Craig Tullier, I think has dropped out. I'm not sure if they found a replacement for that match yet, but 18, 19 matches is just absolutely insane. And they're running a tournament at the same time. So, yeah, in terms of favorite match, it's hard to go past the main event of Ryan Bowen and Ron Barth, and that'll be a very, very exciting and interesting thing for us to see from our perspective here in the AWE, to see if Ryan can continue his winning streak, and it'd be probably the biggest win of his career, I think, if he can get it.
Lachlan,
I think it's worthy while we're talking about Ryan Bowen. He's do you guys see the public apology he made to Engin?
Yeah.
no, catch me up on that.
Oh, so basically he did a video. So I think the preface of it was because we're having East vs West qualifier in Australia. The question was posed by someone saying, well, what if Bowen wins it and then goes to Turkey and then wins that? Are you going to honor honor the fact that you'll let him on despite the disparity between the two? And Engin was like, of course I would honor it. If he can make it all the way through, I mean, it's no easy thing, but absolutely I would. And I think that opened the door for Ryan to be like, okay, all right, like let's bury this. So he made, as Engin says, for something that you've done publicly, you've got to apologize for it publicly. And Ryan, I guess, made a statement of what he thinks that Engin is probably most upset about and apologized for that. So hopefully we'll see, someone who's as good as commentating and as good for the sport overall as he is, get back in the fold with the two organizations that really are paving the way for even competitions like Arm Gods and what have you. Like Core Sports is doing huge. So to have Ryan hopefully and potentially back in good graces and back on the real big stage is all exciting.
What do you think about the match between him and Ron Bath? How do you think that goes?
Oh, it's interesting. I'd be curious to see how Ron is going to respond to cutting down, because I think the catch weight is 110, so that's 242. And I know Ron's quite big at the moment, so it'll be a two-factor. Ryan's younger and he doesn't have to cut weight, where Ron will have to cut weight and has to do a long bullshit flight. So I'm wondering how he's going to recover from that as well. Because how old is Ron now?
I think he's 61, something like that.
Yeah.
61, 62.
It's a long flight to Ireland from where he is, because where's he? He's on the West Coast, right?
No, he's on the East Coast, Georgia, so it's like a 6-hour flight. It's not that bad.
Oh, it's not that bad. Okay, cool. Oh, well,
It's like,
okay.
it's like 40 hours for
Disregard
me to
that.
get there.
Yeah, so disregard that. Hopefully Ryan gets there early enough and can recover. But I think, look, Ryan's strong. He's real strong, and you can't take he and I's training together as any sort of stock because, like, pre-comp, I was blasting through him, and then post-comp, I'm a little bit tired. He's coming in sore from the match, and he's coming in peaked and got a couple on me. So, but we're training partners. We just know how to arm wrestle each other. So, what I can say is he's real strong, and he's a lot stronger than people give him credit for. Almost always, people are surprised at how strong he is. I'm like, why? Been doing this for a long ass time, and the fact that he's a lot bigger in person than people expect as well.
So
So,
you bet on this match. Who you betting, bro?
man,
And put aside that it's your training partner, man. Put aside that for
Ron, like
You put him
credit
on
to
the spot
Ron,
here.
because no, that's what I like Ron, and
it'll
he's
make
just
better
like
for a
extra
better
strong.
training session if you say Ron.
I think I'm going to put money on Ryan, to be honest, but I'm going to say it's an excellent match. It's close. It's close.
What do you think it'll be? It's first to 4.
Honestly, I think it'll probably be Ryan is traditionally a real slow starter, so he'll like Ron will at least get one on him, and then we'll wait for him to adjust and see how things go. So, and it's best of 6.
I think it's best to 4.
So
First to 4. So you got to get 4
first of
wins.
all, it's best of 6. Okay. So
Lachlan,
probably
Lachlan couldn't get the Aussie accent today.
Like what? I think it's going to be 4-1 Ryan's way. But I think the score, I think that's going to be a real hard-looking 4-1. I don't think it's going to be a whitewash by any means.
Do you think that Ryan has looked carefully at that mask match? And do you think we'll see him trying to emulate that big top roll?
No, because he's not stupid. He's not Matt Mask. He doesn't have his hand size, doesn't have his arm length. It's an entirely different anatomy, so I wouldn't take anything from that. We do recognize that Ron really likes to stay flat, and any amount of kind of turning him up or twisting him or getting him bent in any way seems to work against him. So if Ryan can, really commit to getting at least, affecting Ron's hand and getting him off that flat centered position, then I think he's got a real good shot.
Don, what's your thoughts on this match, bro?
I think it's going to be a hand battle. I mean, whoever has the best pronation, you got to worry about Ron Math and his side pressure. Once he sets in, especially if he engages his tricep, he's different. I'm surprised to hear, and like I said, you guys got to remember, I've been out of town for a little while. My last experience with Ryan was against Coach Ray, and that didn't work out too well. So hearing the weight that you're telling me, I mean, all this is great to hear. He's on a win streak. He's coming up with the big guys. I mean, Ron is, he has the tag legend for a reason. He's fought and beat everybody on this planet at one point or another that's anybody in the sport. It's going to come down to pronator and who gets there first, and somebody not getting too excited and trying to make a move. You're going to have to, if you get some control, own it, find a good lane and get it over with, because it sounds like it's going to be a long day. Best of 4. I mean, I always give Ron something. I don't know, guys. I mean, I wish I could give more information. I can just tell you right now, it sounds to me like it's going to be a hand battle. Whoever has the best pronator. They're both top rollers. They can both hook, both press, but I think it's going to be an outside battle from what I know from each of them. Hand battle, Ron side press is great. God, he's got a long lever.